What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the garage. Car here, Origin Alpha. Yeah, we're currently just looking at the floor. We're going to Willowbank tomorrow, Saturday the 26th, for the quarter mile. Taking this boat, this behemoth of a thing, and today we're just going to give her a clean, change the oil. We're also going to go around the back and lift it up just a smidgen, just because we got a little bit of rubbing. Done some practice launches off the brake, and when it squats hard enough that it is actually rubbing, and yeah, not ideal. It's only got half a tank of gas, so yeah, let's do that. We're going to do a engine oil flush. We got some flush for that. We got some injector cleaner, or essentially all that is octane boost. We're going to chuck that through too. Vacuum. I'm going to give it a wash. I'm going to polish these fender flares, give it the wheels a good clean, check our tire pressures, check our lug nuts are tight. We'll check for any leaks, and we'll check our catch can, make sure that is empty. All our other fluids are good, check the battery's good. Basically all the basic stuff that you want to check before you get to the track. There is also a, what do you call it? It's like a, just like the aero cover, the shield underneath that needs to go over the trans as well. That might help with aerodynamics. Just basic stuff before track day. So let's get into it. Fairly clean on the inside now. So next, what we are going to do, a little trick to polishing your fender flares here. So you can see after a bit of rain, or like a lot of rain, like it rained a solid week, I got these little rain spots. It doesn't look so good. Oh jeez, anyway. Yeah, well, yeah, so water, get them wet. I mean, I'm going to wash the car after this, and you'll probably want to as well with the gurney, just to get the, and we'll be back. So, memory card was full, using a higher quality video format now. All we have to do is just smear this on, a little bit hard with one hand. This is my preferred weapon of choice. Yes. Just going to do a small section because, while I'm holding the camera, and quick wipe, you can kind of, yeah, see the difference there from the old kind of manky looking to the nicely polished. Gonna do the rest, and then I'll get back to you. A little bit tight in space here. Alright boys, so it is Saturday, and yeah, car is clean. Vacuum, all of that stuff is good. I just went to go to a shop just up by the bank here, and I get a misfire code. Car drops a cylinder, number one is out. She won't play nice, she won't play at all actually. But what I did notice is there's a little smidge of water down there, probably from when I gurneyed the bay. So hopefully if I get the air compressor onto this coil pack, a little bit of corrosion in there, give that a good clean up. Hopefully, if I just clean this down and I get the water out of there, she'll fire back into life and be sweet. So it like fully dropped this cylinder, so I'm not exactly positive that it is a little bit of moisture in there. It might actually just be a dead coil. So when I pulled the coil plug while it was running, this plug, when I pulled that off while the car was running, made no difference. It still ran like a bag of shit. Luckily it was actually just around the corner, and I kind of just limped her home, like really slowly, just kind of just dragged her all the way back. So yeah, well, this might be the end of the race today, and we haven't even started yet. So I'll get into that. I'll clean this up and I'll get the air out, the air gun out, and blow all this stuff dry. And fingers crossed, we're good to go after that. So yeah, back, dried out, and moment of truth. Let's see if she fires up. If not, that's our day done. Such is racing. Bum-ba-da. Alrighty, well, so far so good, but it was like that this morning as well. So we'll go read codes. Oh, wait, nope, back. 3. Oh, read the codes. Come on. That should be misfire number 1 and air system A. So we're going to misfire detected, and that should have been previous. So what we'll do is we'll go back, erase codes, yes, that's it off the dash, okay, and like it seems it right now. Ooh, it's so spicy. Maybe we're back in the game, boys. Hopefully. Because the missus is making sandwiches, and that does not happen very often. So, like, yeah. I had my hands tattooed again too, both hands. Get some shading and stuff. It is real sore, a little bit swollen too. So this is going to be a fun trip. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let the car run in idle and get up to temperature, and see if we get another miss, see if it starts breaking down, that coil starts breaking down again. So it might be a heat related thing. Resistance increases as heat increases, and I just don't want to drive all the way out to Willowbank and kill a coil, because that is a long tow back and ain't nobody got time for that. So I'll let it run. I'm also going to jack it up, I'm going to drain that oil out, and we'll chuck the new oil in. So yeah, let's get it. Alright boys, so we're staged. Cool pack didn't give up the ghost, which is good. And yeah, we're just waiting to set up on stage, and then we'll get to it. Alright boys, so we're breaking up off the line. We got a 17921 off the line, first gear, breaking up. I think it just needs new plugs maybe, or maybe it's a plug gap. Definitely crippled the run bar. I also need to sit on the brake, bring up the RPM, bring up the boost off the line too. Just off the line was so freaking slow, and you can see it in the video from the phone there as well. It was bloody terrible. So also turned it on to, there we go, should have, back one. So we got ESP dyno mode. We've turned it onto that to turn off ESP, traction control, ABS, all of that stuff. Should help out, and especially staging and doing the burnout, which I might do this time, but I don't think I really need to. So see how we go for the next one. I'll load it up on the brake, and hopefully you can see it with the GoPro up there. We'll see what we get for boost off the line this time. Just sitting here, sitting in the park staging. on the brake with a little bit of throttle in dyno mode. It actually brought it up to neutral, so 0 PSI, no vacuum, just 0 PSI. That might be a good start, so we'll try that and leave off the line a little bit harder, see how we do. Boys, trying to get some light without the camera in the way. So second run is the one on the right there. So we got higher mile an hour, lower quarter time, everything overall is better. So really the only thing that was different is launching in dyno mode and sitting on the brake before launching as well. I didn't push all the way down. Didn't use all of the throttle treble while sitting on the brake, and I think the next round I'll sit on the brake heavier. They are old pads, so I just don't want to walk through the brakes. But we'll see how it goes on the next one. It's getting down, which is a good start. Didn't break up that time, but I do feel if it's not breaking up, then I might put the GoPro on one of those back wheels because I think it's actually grabbing. I might go check the tire and see if it's just squatting too hard and grabbing the tire. See off the line, it's just slow as shit compared to the other guy as well. You know, like, well, we'll work it out. How good is that? Onto a keeper. Mrs. brought sandwiches and food. How good. Staging is taking forever. It's like a good kilometre worth of cars just sitting, but at least it's moving now, whereas before we didn't move for quite some time. So back to food, we'll get back into it. Alright boys, third run of the night. So we got a 17335, and that is an improvement all over. Less mile an hour, but better time. Oh no, less mile an hour, slightly longer time. So we got 17335 and 17327, but we got off the line sooner, and I think the top end is probably because I shifted gear too early down the track, so I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, overall I think that's probably going to call it for our stock speed. Just a couple of bolt-ons, a couple of bits and pieces to make it more reliable with our transcooler and all that kind of stuff. Now it's time to get it tuned, get some power adders. So you can see here our peak boost was a little over 8 psi. We're revving out to 6,000 RPM. That's our peak before she's shifting. Fuel ratios now, that I'm not entirely sure is true. It would suggest like it would be a reasoning for it launching off the line so shit, just being so slow, is that it's far too lean. So that could be an issue. We'll have to have a look at that. Intake air temps are good. They are a lot better than factory. Our timing advance is good. It's peaking at about 38 degrees. Coolant stays nice and cool. Peak is where it's at now, actually where it's idling. When she's moving, it's a lot cooler. I also want to check that we are getting full wide open throttle. Simply because you can see here it's at 12.9 and then peak is only just before 90%. So that's a percentile. So we need to check that that is in fact going to full throttle. Obviously if it's not, well, it is going to hurt our times quite a lot. But other than that, everything else seems good. It's not getting hot. It's not chewing through the gas. Like there's no rattles, there's no rubbing or anything like that. Initially I thought maybe the res were rubbing on squat, but nope, doesn't look like it is. So we're all good to go there. I'm going to have a quick overview of the motor and make sure there's no leaks or anything like that, and that'll call it for the night, boys. Yeah, I guess, yeah, thank you for watching. The old like, comment, subscribe. I get to do this now, which is turning on the aircon, because that's actually my last run of the night and it is hot as balls. Like, it is so muggy. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Chuck in the comments what you think I should do next with the car. If just turbo it on a stock tune or get it retuned. Maybe I was thinking about getting the C200 ECU and just swapping that straight into the car, given that it is more peak power from factory, and then getting a tune on top of that or something. But yeah, let me know what you think, and yeah, peace.